The death is announced of Mary Alfred Nee Clery, also known as Miss Mary of Otabor Ancillary. She passed away at Victoria Hospital on Monday, 28th March 2016 at 1:05 p.m. She was 83 years old. She was a member of the Sacred Heart Confraternity, Legion of Mary, and Club 60 of Ancillary. She is predeceased by her husband, Mr. Alfred Clavier. Left to mourn are 8 children: Robert Clery, also known as Chanel of Corinth; Marcella Giffard, teacher at the Bexar Infant School; Maria Matthew of Grand Riviere, Groseilliers; Stephen Clery, also known as Jasbo, managing director of Jasbo Travel; Catherine Clery, woman police constable 304 of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force; Fiducia Emmanuel, senior supervisor at Demerara Mutual Life Assurance Society Limited; Walston Wally Alfred, principal at the George Charles Secondary School, reigning Calypso King of St. Lucia; Anthony Alfred, also known as Fatman, auto repair specialist of PI; 2 stepchildren: Rosa Benjamin, also known as Lyra; John Morissette, also known as Huas, both in As Lavadou; 28 grandchildren: Erin Delise Felicia, nurse at Victoria Hospital; Kerry Clery in the USA; Robert Clery Jr., Tricia N. Clery; Moja Giffard in Canada; Jonella Giffard, curriculum officer for mathematics; Dr. Giffard Francis; Jonah Giffard, teacher at Corinth Secondary; Tonoma Giffard, medical student in Cuba; Kishanda Matthew in England; Sublin Debeek in Trinidad; Paria Matthew of Grand Riviere Groseilliers; Tanisha Matthew in Canada; Placidius Clery of Carnival Cruise Line; Clemmer Clery in the USA; Hebron Louis in Canada; Steffi Clery, student at Dame Paulette Primary School; Cassandra Suffran in Canada; Victoria Berthier in the USA; Christy Clery Jamari in the USA; Dejana Alfred of Bois de Wange; Wally Ann Zazie Alfred, student of Sir Arthur Lewis Community College; Leila Alfred, student at Leon Hess Comprehensive School; Nahum Alfred, student at the Ancillary Primary School; Joanne Alfred; Jodie Alfred, student of the Campus B in VA4, also her goddaughter; Jamie Alfred, all in PI. Great-grandchildren including Giovanni Louis in Canada; Sophia Louis in Canada; Shade Clery in the USA; Ariana Clery in the USA; Jordan Clery in the USA; Shireen Delise in the USA; Marine Felicia; Clevelle Matthew, student at Dame Paulette Primary School; Zion Debeek in Trinidad; Chail Debeek in Trinidad; Malachi Clery in the USA; Kamani Clery in the USA; Baby J. Hunter, Francis; Sister Rebecca Renee, better known as Madivo of Marigot; Brother Clement Clery of As Lavadou; 6 nephews: McQueen Francis in England; Jason Francis in England; Dennis Francis in England; George Paul, better known as Tiefware, and family in St. Croix; Alexander Rennie, better known as Compton, and family in St. Martin; Zacharias Ogis, better known as Gill of Ancillary; 6 nieces: Diana Francis in England; Laurencia MacDonald, better known as Godleen, and family in St. Croix, also her goddaughter; Frances St. Marth and family of Chase Gardens; Elizabeth Ogis of Babono; Jackie Ravino and family of Mampa Agency, Jacinta; sons-in-law: Pantaleon Matthew of Grand Riviere, Groseilliers; John Baptist Martin Giffard; Noel Cox, auto repairs specialist of Ancillary; daughters-in-law: Louise Algodel Clery of Beausejour Groseilliers; Mary Lyra Joseph, and Priska Henry; godsons-in-law: Marcus Felicia, stationed in Afghanistan; Dwayne Debeek in Trinidad; Roger Jamari in the USA; Jamal Francis and family; Jovan Flavier in the USA; sisters-in-law: Victoria Griffith Sylvester of Castries; Mary Clery, also known as Bibian of As Lavadou; Arietta Ogis, also known as Francisco of As Lavadou; Agatha Alexander of As Lavadou; brothers-in-law: Elton Francis in England; Michael Dunton Clavier of St. Kitts; George Alexander of Marcia; Abraham Brian Mitchell, Wasco Plant Manager of Aslavadu. Caretakers Marie Augustine, Florita Lorenzen, Valerie Mitchell, Health Aide attached to Victoria Hospital, Joycelyn Montoute, nurse stationed at Rodney Bay. Close friends, Methodius Jeffersois Otabo, Mrs. Doris Alexander of Ancillary, Stephen Medrick and wife, both of England, Mrs. Imelda Jules of Bexor, Joseph Common, also known as Pico of Ancillary. Also left to mourn, the Ogis family of Balata, Common family both here and abroad, Labadie family both here and abroad, Sylvester families both here and abroad, Morissette families both here and abroad, Clavier families both here and abroad, the entire community of Ancillary and Otabo, many grandnieces, grandnephews, cousins, extended families and friends both here and abroad, too numerous to mention. The funeral service for the late Mary Alfred Nee Clery, also known as Miss Mary, will take place at the Church of the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Ancillary, on April 12, 2016 at 2:30 p.m. The body will be interred at the Ancillary Cemetery. The body now lies at Crick's Funeral Home, Vidbutay. May she rest in peace.